you receive a baptism and you wouldn't wish or hope for a 12-1 defeat at the hands of Ducks United. This evening it's going to be the enforcers. They will be taking on Salsa Ballers. And in the prime time game it's going to be Diamond FC coming up against Uprising United. Well, it's going to come right down here. The Rehabilitation Technical Center. We're expecting to have a sizable crowd here as cricket comes to an end. Over there at the Ginger and Webster Park, there it is the Farrington Super Sixers chasing some 86 scored by the Pointers. That game will soon be over, and so all road will definitely lead to the Raymond Igishaw Technical Center. So we wait as the match commissioner is here from very early, and so we're going to be kicking things off right here pretty soon at the Raymond Igishaw Technical Center.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Good evening and welcome to the Raymond Igishaw Technical Center. It is game day here. It is the 6th of March in the year of 2020. It is the Male League right here at the Raymond Igishaw Technical Center. It's the AFA Senior Male League. And game number 1 is just about to kick off. We will be coming to you live from the Raymond Igishaw Technical Center in just a while. We have seen the teams, they have warmed up and they are gone back into their dress rooms. In just a while, the referees, we've seen the referees. They too have done their routine warming up. And so anytime now, we can see the teams arriving from the tunnel. So stay tuned, we will be live with you in just a while. And those persons who are taking us right here in Anguilla, or those in cyberspace taking us live on AI Live, we welcome you on board. I hope that your ride, your journey with us this evening is going to be a grand one. First, it is going to be a doubleheader here, and in the first game, it's going to be Salsa Ballers. They will be taking on the Enforcers, and in the evening, prime time game, it is going to be Diamond FC. They will be taking on Uprising United. So, stay tuned, stay locked to AI Live as we come to you live from the Raymond Igishaw Technical Center. Good evening and welcome to the Raymond Igishaw Technical Center. It is live football that will be coming to us from the Raymond Igishaw Technical Center in this, the AFA 2021 Male Senior League. In just a while, we are going to see the commencement of this game. We are seeing now the match commissioner. He is there, the officials. They are all here. The team. We are seeing the heads walking out from the tunnel. And we are waiting because any time now we can have the commencement or the arrival of the teams from the tunnel.
Salsa Ballers.
Senior League, that is.
Young
The
black.
second match as
The
we are just about
enforcers.
to
Blue and
view
white.
the Salsa Ballers. They will be playing
90 minutes of football to the
first
plane.
match this afternoon. The Salsa
Yes.
Ballers, they're in a bit
Who
of
will
a
be?
change strip. We know that they
Starting on the
played
right, on the front foot.
previously.
We'll see.
They didn't play in the
Will
tournament
it be Salsa?
last
Will it be
year's
the
competition,
enforcers?
but they
Who will be
donned
joining
the green
Ducks United on
gray, so to
points?
speak. Now,
Who will
in this
be
encounter, they
joining
are in
the
gold,
Western Predators?
and the
Or will it be a
enforcers, the
draw?
police, they are
We'll
in
see.
their
Hopefully
traditional
up today.
blue
They are all going to be
with
starting.
blue socks.
On a clean sheet.
They're just going to start off this
0-0.
encounter here this afternoon. It's the second match.
Pass being taken.
Started last
One by the
with
enforcers.
the
Enforcers.
Ducks United coming up against the new team, the Predators.
Where the toss and choose
In that
inside.
match, was 12 goals to 1. And so, first encounter here this afternoon.
Enforcers will
We certainly
has shoes on the side. And it will
enforcers
be
taking on
Salsa Ball.
Salsa Ballers. The Salsa Ballers, like I mentioned, they're in the gold and black strip, while the police officers, they're in their traditional blue. And the task has been taken. The referee for this match this afternoon will be Mr. Hardin Hodge. Yes, that's Hardin Hodge. He will be assisted by Hilton and Ambrell Richardson. The fourth official seems to be Ambrell Richardson, and that looked like Carissa Barry, the other assistant referee. So they will be the ones who are in charge of this tournament, this game this afternoon. They just been given the final instructions. Both teams have taken up their required playing half for the moment, and we are certainly seeing where in goal two not traditional goalkeepers, but Denzel, the coach for the enforcers, he is in goal for the police, while Kieran Hodge, not really a goalkeeper of my knowledge, he will be taking up goal for the new and improved Salsa Ballers, as I've been joined by our commentator here, Millington. Good afternoon. Welcome to this encounter, Enforcers versus the Salsa Ballers.
Thank you, and good evening to you, Tony, and to all our listeners right here in Angola and those in cyberspace. It is a Salsa Baller who will be kicking from east to southeast, from northeast, and the enforcers will be kicking from the southern end. It is going to be the Salsa Ballers who's going to get us running here, and the Salsa Ballers coming back into the tournament after missing out last year. And we've seen a number of these players who would have played for Spartans last season, and they are now new and improved Salsa Ballers. We have had the first whistle, and it's with Salsa Ballers. On the left flank of play, standing up there, not ready for play, and enforcers on the attack, on the right flank of play. So ball coming forward through, and very fortunate there. The man didn't get a boot to it. He gets the ball now, taken away there by Salsa, and infringement going against enforcers, and it's going to be a free kick. Free kick to Salsa Baller from deep within their own half. Ballers with the ball. Sending draw is going to go into the waiting hands for the goalkeeper. It's an attack there, and very fortunate. It is still a loose ball, and the goalkeeper takes it now, Tony. Well, a bit of fumbling there, as you rightfully said, that he is not known for his goalkeeping skill, and it was shown there.
Yes, certainly. It could have easily been 1-0 to the enforcers. But here is a terrible back pass there. And this could be Cortens here. Naldo picking the ball up there. I thought he should have gotten onto that one a little quicker. He had the opportunity to at least put the Salsa ballers up with the bad clearance there from a bad back pass there from Denzel, from the defender there in the enforcers, almost going down 1-0, Millington.
A very poor bit of work there by Ronaldo there. He had an opportunity. He got the ball. In the first game, he didn't do a good job in controlling the ball. But even until then, he caught the goalkeeper. He had two players waiting in the area, and he made an absolute hash of that one.
Definitely, and here we see an infringement there from a dangerous play that looks like, is that Jackson? Yes, Jackson. Showing some studs there, and the referee in Kamal Harden Hodge, right-hand spot, giving a free kick.
Free kick taken. Poor one. Ball given away to very easily to enforcers. Enforcers looking to settle along. They're not being allowed to. Salsa ballers picks it up. In the defense, looking to go forward, pushes the number 16 on the left flank forward. Here is Salsa baller. He's with the ball. There's nobody. He's looking for someone. The ball comes across and into the arms of the goalkeeper. That's a poor bit of work there by the two players that was encroaching there on the right side of the field. The ball, he was looking and he was waiting for help, and help arrived. By the time it arrived, the defense got back in place, and that was poor bit of ball work there by Salsa ballers.
Nice work there by the Salsa ballers, but not capitalizing on that opportunity. And here we see the ball is with number 45, as he's affectionately called, giving it away there to Neil, who clears for the forward. And the ball has been picked up, just held back there a little bit in the sand, but this could be trouble here. Cleared there again by the man Denzel. And Neil appears as though he's just going to leave that one roll into touch for a throw-in.
Well, no Neil for his coaching skill, not his footballing skill at all. Not on the field of play, but he's here today with Salsa ballers. And Tony, what can you tell us about Neil and his footballing skills?
Well, not an out-and-out footballer, so to speak. He's very involved with sports, more so on the athletic side of things, and can't recall seeing him play football before, but he just probably decided that he could give it a try, and there's a team that needs his assistance, and hence he's on the field today.
Yes. It is a throw taken there. Here is enforcers on the run with the ball. This is a good, well, looking to send the man, that seemed to be the number 11 forward there, and was unable to, and the ball being robbed there by Salsa. Enforcers with the ball on the right flank. It is with the captain that is being deprived there now. When he robbed off the ball, dispossessed very cleanly. Salsa has none of these teams, has really settled on the ball to this point. It is enforcers though with the ball in the middle of the field. Mason picks it up, looks for, finds help, lays it off. Shot coming in there, and goalkeeper allowing it to go wide. Not sure that was a very sensible shot there in state of thing. Looking to catch the goalkeeper. A very team shot going wide off the upright. Goalkeeper just skirting it off. It's going to be a goal kick to Salsa ballers. Bukaran kicks it down the field. Mason heads it out wide. Enforcers with the ball. Back with Mason, who hits it wide. Loses out. Is enforcers. Ball is going to run out of touch. No, it's not. It is now into touch, and it's going to be a throw-in to Salsa ballers. It's Jackson with the ball. Jackson, a good ball forward here. This could spell trouble for Salsa. And straight into the goalkeeper's arm. Into the waiting arms of the goalkeeper. Not a good effort at all.
I think he was, I don't know whether or not he was trying to have a shot on goal, try to find the man running on the far back post. Didn't do a good job at it, but the keeper, even though he said that he's not an out and out goalkeeper, collect pretty okay.
Look at that one, Tony. That one, he wasn't sure whether he wanted to clear with the boot or catch it in the end. The ball hitting him and going out of touch, and it's going to be the first corner of the game to Enforcers.
So the police team and paper is Beanie Abbott, the Alton Brooks, Lawford Brown, he's in goal. Sean Brown, he's the captain. Tyrese Burke, St. Taval Duke, Sean Isaac is the captain. Sylvanus James, Hassan Mason, and Rolando Sheanti. That's the police team. And the Salsa Ballers team are made up of number 17, Jamunston Buchanan, Charmaine Charles, Kerry Gukaran, Eric Gukaran, Solomon Gukaran. Not sure whether or not they're related.
Yeah, all brothers. It seems to be a family team.
Neil Gums, Kieran Hodge, he's the goalkeeper. Richardo Hodge.
Ball coming in from a corner, head going up, and it's in the back of the net. It's a goal! Stanford Brown in the 8th minute of play, making it 1-0 to the Enforcers. 1-0. Ball swung in there from the corner kick, and Enforcers are 1 to the better in the 8th minute of this game.
So the goal scorer there is that
Stanford Brown, the man. Number 16.
Number 16, Sanford Brown. Almost like it seems as though the ball took a deflection off of the defender there for the Salsa Ballers as well. But 1-0 in favor of the Enforcers. And we are into the 90th minute of play. Yes, you're not missing any football as the ball is at the center circle.
1-0 Enforcers. In the 8th minute of play from a corner kick. Well, it was allowed to play, advantage play. And since they didn't get the advantage, he called back play. Hodge. Man in the middle. Harden Hodge.
We certainly like to see the likes of Desiree Finley and Naldo. Those are the ones who played at regular basis, and we're certainly looking to see them help their team here this afternoon.
Here is the Enforcers again. Here are the Enforcers. Ball for too heavy a touch. Too heavy a touch there by Sean. Looking to send his number 9 forward on the run. In the end, too heavy a touch, and the goalkeeper took it very cleanly. Ball loose. Enforcers picks it up. It was Brown. Long ball. It's in the air. Here goes the Enforcers again. Cleared there by Gukaran. That's Eric Gukaran. The ball goes out of touch, and it's going to be a throw into Enforcers. Quickly taken. It's with Sean. Ball deflecting there. Attempted cross. But it's still with the Enforcers. Another good shot there. New look Enforcers team, one would say. There'll be a number of transfers from the team, and we await our transfer list. Our listings to know what's gone where.
What I would like to see, though, is, especially from both teams, I know we have done some work on the field. It's heavily, it's heavily sand, and grass is a little bit on the high side of things. And so they are not judging the bounce and the speed of the ball as well as they are to. And I have not seen anyone out there who's playing at the moment taking the initiative to really control the midfield area on both sides. And I know that the police, they've got a few players who are capable of doing such, but they have not done so.
We'll talk about that. Here comes a corner again. Heads going up. Attempt shot and goal. It goes out of touch, and it's going to be another corner to the Enforcers. Tony, from what we've seen last year, coming back here, it is almost as if we're playing on a beach.
Well,
Heavily grass. You know, it reminded me of the Sir Vivian Richards ground that is in Antigua. You know, I having the privilege of playing on that ground. Here is Enforcers swinging in the corner. Shot and goal. Loose ball cleared. Enforcers with the ball. Send it to the defender. Send it wide to the number 9. Control. This is Enforcers again. Enforcers looking to go into the box. Good ball there. Oh, that's a good ball. Into the area. Shot and goal. Shot coming in there. Shot blocked. Shot the ball cleared now tentatively there by Salsa. Here goes Enforcers again. With the ball, it's with Jackson. Jackson chips it forward. It is Sean who's taking a chase at this one. Picks it up. Sends it across. Jackson into the area. Dispossess. Salsa is coming away with it. Again, dispossessed. But Salsa is back with the ball. Giving away, it's Enforcers who picks it up. Poor ball there by Mason. And the ball goes out of touch. And it's going to be a throw to Salsa ballers. And as I was saying, Tony, they feel it's a very heavily sand, not just a sand, it's heavily sand. And judging the ball seems to be very, very difficult. You know, I looked at the game last evening, and it seemed really difficult to judge the speed of the bounce. I believe as the tournament go on and we get deeper into the tournament and the guys get familiar and accustomed to the bounce and movement and speed of the ball, that we will see improved football.
Well, that's one way to put it, but what's supposed to happen is that you should get that feel and that bounce at least a few minutes in. You can make the assessment and make the adjustment from there.
Shot and goal! Off the upright! Shot and goal wide! But that was a good shot coming in there. A very good shot coming in there. He came off the upright and just going, and fortunate, very fortunate for the goalkeeper. His best friend came to his aid.
Yes, the upright saving the Salsa ball is there from going 2-0 down, but they need to try and get some shape at the back, try and get some shape in the middle of field as well, because certainly they could be looking at a good heavy defeat here this afternoon.
Enforcers with the ball. It's the Enforcers. Gives it away. Toss ready for the ball. Salsa. Enforcers. Salsa. Enforcers. Salsa. Infringement goes against Enforcers. It's going to be a free kick to Salsa ballers.
So Salsa ballers, they're playing four at the back. And it appears as if they have got 3 at the top. Miscontrolled by Desrai, number 8. Here's number 6 coming over with it now.
Salsa ball, long chip forward, and it's going to go straight into the waiting hands of the goalkeeper. Well, that's a giveaway there by the keeper. This could have been dangerous, but his defense coming to his aid. Well, if the Enforcer is going to get deep into this tournament, they will definitely have to come better than what we have seen so far from the Enforcers. We have known the Enforcers to be a much better team from what we have seen here this evening. The display we have seen here. You know, normally it has been said that even though you're a strong team, you play as good as your opponent is. So the Enforcers will definitely, as this tournament heats up, have to put their heads down. And there has been a number of transfers from team to team, from clubs to clubs. Here is Brown on the left flank, sending He's number 9 forward. This is a good run. He got sent to the back and he's been cut out there. And the ball goes out of touch and it's going to be a corner to the Enforcers. Fourth corner of the game.
Number 16 finding is that Sylvanus up the wing, and Sylvanus trying to get around the defender there, but unluckily the ball ricocheted and he has gotten a corner out of that play as well. But looking to attack is the Enforcers and trying to pile on the pressure as much as possible.
Ball going into the air. Head's going up. Oh, just to the side of the net. That was Brown again creeping in. He was undetected, unmarked, coming in from the back. And it could have been dangerous. It could have easily been 2-0.
Okay, so that's should have done a lot better with that one. I thought good attempt, but that should have been in the back of the net because he got up nicely and got his head to the ball, but headed it into side netting.
Very fortunate for Salsa ballers. Enforcers again coming forward. Ball got out there. Enforcers with the ball. Rob there.
So Coach Leon would definitely, it's a long way from halftime, and will definitely try and need to get some instructions out there to see if he can really organize his team a lot better. Here we see Enforcers coming to the ball. Is still with Sean Isaac. He is across, just blocked and into touch for a corner kick there. I think that's what, the third corner kick to the Enforcers?
The fifth corner kick. The fifth corner kick to the Enforcers. Fifth corner kick. And then the Salsa ballers conceding from one of their corner, the second corner. And they would have had first corner when it was cleared, and then the second one they conceded from. Here is Sylvanus again from the far corner, right hand side. Ball into the air, shot and goal! Over the bar, inches over the bar. That was off the head of Isaacs, and the ball just crept over the crossbar. Unfortunate for the Salsa ballers, they are still 1 goal down.
Good attempt from Isaac because the ball wasn't at its normal head height and he had to reach down for it and got the back of it and was just only able to scoop it over the bar. Here is Duke now as he passes to Sylvanus. Sylvanus trying to find, is that Brown, number 16 on the left, but heavily touched there and into touch for throw-in. Yes, the throw being taken, but infringement there and center ball Duke. And it's a free kick to the Salsa ballers. They could be, quite fortunate to just only be down by 1-0. And we're into the 20th minute of this first half.
Very much so. They had an opportunity. They could have been 2 goals up, the Salsa ballers. But it wasn't to be. Here's a good ball forward. And that's that heavy sand again. Was it the sand or he just rolled on the ball? And in the end, the keeper was able to clear it. So he remains down. That's Charles. Charles remained down. Was it just disappointing?
Ronaldo.
Was it that his ego got bruised there? Or he's going to need, yes, it's just a matter of his ego was bruised there a bit. He came forward and the ball rolling under his boot. Not controlling, but another opportunity there, one could say. It is Salsa ballers. It's Neil who gets it to Gukaran. Poor bit of ball work there. But so too is the police or the Enforcers gives it away to Salsa ballers.
The defense there for police certainly living dangerously. I don't think they are not as organized as they should be. They're playing very high up in the field as well.
Well, I guess they're just taking the team for granted. And Salsa ballers, they will really have to play as a team. We're not seeing that thus far at all from Salsa ballers. They're not stringing the passes together and really playing teamwork. Here is the enforcers with the ball. I've enjoyed a bit of the position though, the enforcers. Stanford Brown. On the left flank, gives it to Duke. Duke controls number 19, was looking to give it back to Brown. And it was dispossessing the ball, knocking out of play there by Brown. And it's going to be a throw into Salsa ballers. Well, very early in the piece, we are seeing Salsa ballers warming up for their substitute. Is it going to be or the substitution? Here is Silvanus with the ball on the left flank of play. Gives it to Brown. Brown controls, looks up. Gets it on the edge of the box to Isaac. And Brown goes down. It's Silvanus. The whistle goes. Offside call against Silvanus. Brown goes down. He stays down. Seems to have gotten knocked there on the right shin. The referee goes over. And
Naldo looking to come off number 9. He has come.
Well, it seemed that he's looking to come off.
Us here. I don't know whether or not he just picked up a niggle, a knock.
Not moving very freely. Here is enforcers who dispossess. The ball being called hands against Salsa ballers, against enforcers. It's 1-0. 1-0. Goal coming in the 8th minute of play. This is a double header. In the second game, it's going to be.
It's as if the match has finished over there, Millington. I'm not hearing any commentary. I'm hearing music. So,
well, you can rest assured that game on the James Ronald Webster Park for those persons who are interested to know. Here is Salsa ballers. Here is well. Unfortunately, the ball runs straight across the face of net there. Well, very far out though, from right to left of the Salsa baller, wasn't able to control. Unfortunate for the defense of the enforcers. Doesn't look a workman-like defense as we've seen them in the past seasons. They are missing a few players from that defense. They're also missing their keeper. And so for those persons who are following us on from the James Ronald Webster Park, indeed that game has been completed. It is Salsa ballers controlling. Salsa on the attack. Salsa, shot on goal, wide. It's going to be a corner. Ball deflected there off the enforcer player, and it's going to be a corner to the first corner for the Salsa ballers.
Yes, first corner for the Salsa ballers. Desiree having a shot on goal there, more like to poke though, and able to get a corner from that to poke at goal. I thought he could have done a lot better with it, tried to control and set himself and, have a better shot. Here is a corner coming across.
Ball swung in, cleared there by enforcers momentarily, but it's Salsa ballers with the ball, shot on goal, poor one, deflected, and he could have controlled. He had an opportunity to control that ball and serve a better ball in. It wasn't to be. And at the end of it, it all ends well on their behalf because it is going to be another corner for Salsa baller, and this time it's going to be from their right corner flag. Salsa baller with the corner.
Player's been warming up for quite some time now.
Ball in. Head's going up. Ball punched out there by the goalkeeper. And here comes the enforcers. Oh, well, attack broken down. Tussle there for the ball. One there by Enforcers again. Enforcers coming forward, looking to be the back. And this is going to be dangerous. This could be dangerous. Shot and goal over the top. Over the top. Well, he had the goalkeeper beaten. Or he took just too much, just too heavy a touch on that ball. He had the goalkeeper struggling to get back on his line. And just too heavy a touch. An opportunity going a back in there.
It was Silvanos doing all the hard work and just snuffed it in the end, chipping it too high and too hard over the bar. Here he is again, controls, tries to beat a man, but blocked there. Here is Duke Sandoval, yes, trying to find the player there in Sean Isaac. Here is Brown now, running down the left, crosses, heads going up, and almost like a little bit of ping pong ball there. As both teams are trying to gather and collect. Here you see Mason loses out now. And there's a true pass, but Denzel coming off of his line and reading well. And just picking up. Tosses it to number 20 there on the left side of defense. Here is Duke in the midfield now.
Substitution can come anytime now. It is the Enforcers on the right flank of play. Ball nodded out, and it's going to be a throw-in to the Enforcers.
Yes, so it appears as if it's going to be a corner kick to the Enforcers. As we just play continues, we are into the 29th minute of this first half. It's the Enforcers versus the Salsa Ballers coming back to the tournament after a year away, and they're looking to really set themselves here this afternoon.
Ball swinging, Enforcers, heads going up, shot and go straight into the keeper's arm. Heads going up straight off the head and into the arms of the waiting goalkeeper. 1-0, Enforcers lead in the 29th minute of the first half. First game here this evening, been played on a beautiful sky and beautiful sunshine at the Raymond Igisha Technical Center. 1-0. Goal coming from a corner kick in the 8th minute of play of the head of Stanford Brown, giving the Enforcers 1-0 lead. It's Enforcers with the ball. Mason looks for and finds number 17. Looks for Isaac. Oh, ball coming off the fence. Here is the Enforcers again. Shot and goal. Good clearance there. Well-timed tackle there. Well judged there by Gukaran, Salman Gukaran, that was. And the ball going out of touch is going to be a corner to the Enforcers.
Yes, and it's a corner kick to the Enforcers, but I thought the player there, over there for the Enforcers, just took too long and dribbled a little bit too long, and in the end, allowing the defender to set himself and get that tackle in to put a ball in touch for a corner kick. I thought he had an opportunity to at least shoot at goal or try to chip it to the far post for the man running on the far post, but trying to go it alone and actually losing out there.
Well, the substitution being made, it's the number 3 who goes into play, and it's the number 15 who has been substituted there for Salsa Ballers. Hit coming in! Shot at goal and out of touch. Well, Duke had a glorious opportunity there, putting it wide off the upright, and it's going to be a goal kick to Salsa Ballers. Opportunity
goal kick to
after
Salsa
opportunity
Ballers,
going
yes.
again.
Goal kick to Salsa Ballers as the cross came in, heads went up, ball falling almost into the goal, but not able to get it into the back of the net was the Enforcers. And here we see the goal kick taken. A challenge there by Duke. And ball being put into touch there by Duke. And as we see number 8 in Finley. Still trying to get his bearings together. Throw taken quickly. Naldo loses out there to Isaac. And certainly an infringement there on the player there is he given a card as well? Yes.
A card been issued, and that is to Neil. That is to Neil.
Is it Neil?
Yes,
Yes.
Naldo, the player that committed the offense, but it seemed that Neil was carded for his mouth.
Which is not a good card to take at all. It was a clear infringement on the player there, and to be complaining about that, not smart there by Neil at all. And was able to get a real good goal for his team.
Well, the Terraline for the Salsa Ballers has been touched twice now. Twice in the first 45 minutes of play. Ball coming, being not out wide. It is, but now the ball goes out of touch. It's going to be a throw in to Salsa Ballers. Salsa Ballers 0. Enforcers 2. We have seen the scoreboard is showing 1, but it's 2 goals to 0. Last evening, the opening game, the newcomer. Here is a shot and goal on the break and the 35th minute of play. That was Finley catching Denzel over his line, and a superb shot there to the right of the goalkeeper and into the back of the net. The Terraline has been troubled. Enforcers 1, Enforcers 2, Salsa Ballers 1. Enforcers 2, Salsa Ballers 1. That is the score in the 36th minute of play. The goalkeeper goes down. Is it that he's injured ego, or his ego being smashed there?
It seems as though his ego has taken a bit of a blow there. But Finley, very unpredictable type of player, and could certainly pull a goal like that as well. Didn't take the time to really settle on it. Don't know whether or not he just had a shot at goal, but if that was the case, the decision was a good one, Denzel was off of his line. The ball was just on the volley, and he chipped it and kicked it nicely, and only into the back of the net for a good in here for the Salsa ballers. And I'm certainly sure that they would want to build. They are going to try and see if they can build on that goal and try to play a lot better, a lot more together, more constructive play. You're not missing any football, as some attention is being given to the goalkeeper there and Coach Denzel for the enforcers. I know that he's carrying somewhat of a niggle in terms of his knees, and been given some treatment there. You may see the likes of Masimba Bowen. He has just finished playing cricket, and I'm certainly sure that he may have to put on those goalkeeper gloves as well if Denzel can't continue. And we at the moment at a standstill as some treatment. The players themselves are being refreshed here. It's a little bit humid out there, and I'm certainly sure that they will welcome this break.
Certainly so, very humid. The clouds are not evident at all in the sky. It's a very beautiful Saturday evening, and definitely that was a good shot. When you have too much time to think and to wonder what to do with this ball, you tend to make mistakes. And so on that occasion, we saw Finley not hesitating at all and catching it full on the volley and making use of it. And the police defense were breached.
But like I said, not only the defense, the defensive midfielders as well. Not picking up. I'm not too sure whether or not they're playing like this because they don't really feel that much threatened by the Salsa ballers, and so they are playing very lackadaisical in terms of their midfield and their defensive play. But it certainly can come back to haunt them because Naldo is a goal scorer. He's not in full flow so far here, the number 9, but he is an out-and-out goal scorer, and I'm certainly sure that, given the opportunity and given the chance to regroup, that he might have to say as this match progresses.
Definitely, and the ball is wrong. The ball is wrong. They're both a 0-0, and you can't take any team for granted because you're not sure. Oftentimes we take the lesser teams for granted, but when they show up, they come to play and they play with heart. Normally, it is very hard to come out of your comfort zone because when you come to play, like the enforcers, and they come and they took the Salsa ballers for granted, and the kind of football that we've seen the enforcers play in former games, we know that they are a better team than what we are seeing here today. And certainly, can they get out of that position? We would wait to see. But the Salsa ballers pulling back one on the stroke of 35 minutes. And so far, for some 5 minutes now, we are seeing that Denzel is back on his feet. He's back on his feet and looking to continue.
Much better play from the police. But one of their key players in the captain, Isaac, he seems to be he's walking with a limp, and has his right thigh heavily strapped as well. Seems to be favoring an injury in that on that part of his body. So he's not as fluent and as free flowing as possible, as opposed to previous matches when they played in last tournament. So it's going to be interesting to see. Here we see the pass being taken. It's back to the
Isaac is definitely carrying a niggle. I spoke to him just a few days ago, and he wasn't sure whether or not he was going to play not just the first game, but the season at all. He said that he's carrying an injury, and that was since last year, from the last tournament, and he wasn't sure whether or not he will be fit enough to play, but he's on the park today. Just his presence is intimidating because he's very, very fast. And 50% of Isaac is good enough for the enforcers on that in that midfield area. Well, he plays sometime midfield. He plays. He goes forward at times, and from time to time you see him drop in the back.
I wonder if 50% of his speed will help today, because my thing is, if you're carrying an injury and you're not certain whether you will play for the tournament, I would want to think, because I'm certainly sure they have players on the bench as well. You're only doing yourself a lot more damage in terms of causing that injury to become worse if you actually play for the start of the season as well. And to play against a team like the Salsa Ballers, I'm thinking that, you know, he could have better saved himself maybe for one of the bigger matches, knowing that the capability of the enforcers players should be able to handle the Salsa Ballers.
Well, with what we are seeing so far, without the absence of with the absence of Isaac on the field, we're not sure that they would have been in a better position at all. It's 2-1, enforcers 2. Goals coming in the 8th and 34th minute for the enforcers, and the lone goal so far for the Salsa Ballers coming on the stroke of the 35th minute of the boot of Finley. So it's 2-1. Brong making it 1-0. Sylvanus made it 2-0. And in the 35th minute, Finley it is, Leroy Finley, who pulled one back for Salsa Ballers. 2-1. And this is the second game of the AFL Male Senior League.
Again, I think the defenders for the enforcers, they are certainly playing too high up. I'm not too sure. It seems as though number 2, he's playing in the sweeper position, but at the onset of the pass coming over, notice to see where his position is. Is it a corner kick?
It is.
And he's going, I guess, for the. He's not going for the head. As a defender, I'm not certain why he's going in that position. You catch what I'm saying? If you're not going for a head at goal right into the center, I don't think, you know.
Well, it seemed that they trust their speed, but if Finley has a breakaway over the top, it could be very dangerous for the enforcers, because Finley, we know him, he can be very fast and look to beat the enforcers. It is going to be Sylvanus who swings this one in. Head's going up. And then, good hand there by the keeper. Good hand there to keep that one out of the back of his net. But it's still the enforcers with the ball. Good ball through to Brong. Brong to Isaac. Isaac picks it up. Looks for, he was looking for Brong. Shot coming in, back to Isaac. Isaac looks up, looking to get around his man. Gets it back down to the halfway line. It's Mason who picks it up. Mason sends it into the middle. They're going to send it back home, and they're going to look to restart. So Bill from the back again, enforcers. Ball is with Duke. Duke picks it up, looks up. Looking to send Sylvanus running. But it's picked up there. Sends wide now by the enforcers on the right flank of play. Play building here on the tackle. Ball coming in, and it goes into the arms of the keeper. And it remains 2-1. 2-1. We are going to have some extra time. We have had 45 minutes. We're into the 46th minute, but we had like 5 minutes of stoppage time here. This is what I'm saying. The ball is with Finley, looking for a match. He has Charles in the middle waiting. Oh, not getting a good pass in there at all. Not a good crossing. And the ball is being cleared there by the enforcers. Ball going out of touch, and it's going to be a throw to the enforcers. That was good work done there by Finley to keep that one in. But Charles arriving late. And on his inside, the defender took it off his boot and was able to clear any sort of danger for the enforcers. Here are the enforcers. Being robbed there by Salsa. But enforcers picks it up again on the right flank. Ball squared into Isaac. Isaac picks it up. Isaac, ball in and straight into the hands of the keeper. Looking for the cross, too close to the keeper. We say thank you very much. And the ball is now out of touch and it's going to be a throw into the enforcers. 2-1 coming up in the second game. It's going to be Diamond FC. They will be coming up against Uprising United. Salsa with the ball on the left flank of play. It's Gukaran. It's Eric Gukaran. Long ball forward. Here comes Salsa Ballers with an opportunity to make. Oh, that's a poor attempt. Very poor effort there. He had an opportunity. He could have gone forward with the ball. And that is a very poor attempt there by Salsa Baller. Score remains on 2-1. 2-1. In the 38th minute of play. I didn't see any time, so we're not sure how many minutes being added, but it's enforcers with the ball. Play that square out there to the man on the right flank. A very heavy touch. And straight into the keeper's arm. Enforcers. Looking to Bill. It's with Sylvanus. Ball in. Attempted cross there to Isaac. Couldn't find him. But it's back with Sylvanus. Sylvanus gets around 2 men. Sylvanus still with the ball. Shot and goal! And it goes wide. Well, it goes out of touch. And it's going to be a throw into Salsa Baller. Attempt there on goal. Ball going across the face of net and going wide. And it's going to be, is it a goal kick? It's a throw-in, not a goal kick. Not a goal kick. It's a throw-in. The ball went off and in front of the flag. And it's a goal kick to, it's a throw-in, not a goal kick to Salsa Ballers. Into the 50th minute of play. Not sure how many more time is going to be added. Solomon Gukaran is going to take the throw with number 7 on his back. Played last season for Spartans FC. And this season he's playing for Salsa Ballers who didn't feature in 2019, in 2020 rather, and they're coming back in 2021. New look Salsa Ballers. It's Silvana shot and goal. Was always going to go wide. And referee Hard says, I've seen enough. In the 50th, on the stroke of the 50th minute of play, it's enforcers to Salsa Ballers 1. And that's the halftime score. And so at the end of this half, we are going to take you back to the studio. But before we take you back to the man in charge, we are going to tell you that you need to stay tuned not only for the halftime, but coming up in the prime time game, it is going to be Diamond FC. They will be coming up against none other than Uprising. So we'll be back with you live, and until we come back to you live, we are taking you back to the studios. Good evening and welcome back to the Raymond Igisha Technical Center. Back here, it's 2 goals to 1, 2 goals to 1 in favor of the Enforcers. And goals coming in the 8th and 34th minute for the Enforcers. And Salsa Ballers pulling one back in the 35th minute of play. So we are about to reconvene here, the second half of this game. It is the second half, and the ball is going to be played off there by the Enforcers. We're waiting on referee Harden. Harden blows the whistle now, and it is with the Enforcers. Salsa Ballers takes it. It's Enforcers with Silvanus on the left flank of play. Silvanus. Ball with Silvanus on it has been knocked out of play, and it's going to be a throw-in. A goal kick rather for, no, it's a corner. It came off the Salsa player, and it's a corner for the Enforcers. 2 goals to 1. 2 goals to 1 in the opening game last evening. We saw a newcomers, the Western Predators went down some 12 goals to 1 to the Digicel Champions League champions, Ducks United. And what a baptism it was. Here is Silvanus swinging that one in, heads going up and over the crossbar. No harm done there at all to Salsa's defense. So the introduction to football. So the knockout champions, Ducks United. And the league champions, of course, is Rowan Lion. And they will be in action tomorrow, right here at the Raymond Igisha Technical Center. It's the 2021 Male League. That's an infringement going against the Enforcers there. Whistle going there by the referee. Uprising will be taking on Diamond FC. It's going to be a free kick to Salsa's. Ball chipped over the defense there. Got the trouble here. Shot and goal wide. Shot coming in there off the outer part of his boot. And ball going wide off the upright. Salsa baller had an opportunity to equalize very early in this second half. Chance going on a begging. Salsa ballers isn't present at all in the 2020 league. But they're here. They're back after taking a 1-year break. Enforcers with the ball. This was Silvanus. Silvanus looking for help. He's been infringed there. Number 17 there. He's been spoken. It's Silvanus on the ground, and the referee coming over and ensuring that all is well. He needs no medical attention. And it's going to be a free kick to the Enforcers. Well, we know Silvanus. He can hit the ball. Some fierce power. It's about his range. Can the goalkeeper, can it be on target? If it's on target, can the goalkeeper come up, jump for Salsa ballers? It's 2 goals to 1. Can they stretch their lead? Whistle going. Kick taken. Ball is in the back of the net. In the back of the net. And in the 49th minute of play, It's 3 goals. 3 goals to 1. 3 goals to 1. Enforcers stretches their lead. Sylvanus. He's there with 2 goals in the 49th minute of play. Sylvanus secures goal number 3 for the Enforcers. Can we see the goal haven open as we saw last evening? Some 12 goals to 1. 12 goals to 1 in favor of Ducks United. 3-1. Ball is with Salsa. Attempted cross there. Gets back with Salsa, but it's given away. Enforcers picks it up. Enforcers, too heavy a touch. Eric Gukaran pulls it wide. Gets around 2 men. Looking to for a cross off. Sends his number 16 running, but his goalkeeper, the goalkeeper for Enforcers, into his arms. And no harm done there at all. It's Enforcers. Looking the ball upfield. Looking to control the ball. Tussle there for the ball. It is Sylvanus with the ball again. Sylvanus. So is he going to go it alone? He pulls it on his left boot. Shot on goal. Selfish football. It's very selfish football there. And in the end, nothing coming off that one but a goal kick to Salsa ballers. It's going to be Solomon Gukaran, who is going to hit the one upfield. Ball is taken away there. It's going to be the Enforcers. Enforcer shot on goal, one-time shot, and into the arms of the goalkeeper. Very tame shot though. No harm done. The goalkeeper just went down in slow motion as it is and taking it up. It's going to be Eric. That's not Eric. Yes. Getting us started there. He's Finley with the ball. Eric now hits it wide. It's with Jackson. Jackson pulls it. It is with Finley. Finley with the ball. Finley looks for Charles. Very good ball here over the top. This could be an easy goal. Good boot there coming in. It's an offside call against Finley. Offside call there against, is it Finley? No, against Charles rather. An offside call going there against Charles. And luckily for the Enforcers, the flag went up, but the defender was able to come back and clean up there for the Enforcers. It's 3 goals to 1. 3 goals to 1 in the 53rd minute of play. In the 53rd minute of play, it's 3 goals to 1. Enforcers just joined in the commentary there by the man Minute. It's just coming over from the James Ronald Webster Park. So it's action, action, and more action here in Anguilla. We are grateful. We remain grateful to Almighty God for shows are free from COVID-19.
So, Millington, the police, he seems to be leading the way so far.
Yes, Enforcers with the ball. Isaacs with the ball. Being dispossessed momentarily. The ball it's a loose ball there. It's Gukaran who's going to clear. Knocks the ball out of touch. It's going to be a throw-in. Mason with the ball. He's going to leave it for his defender to throw it in. They're going to look to mount an attack. And it's into him. You need to come up a little further. Take that throw. Throw taken. Isaacs with the ball. Tussler there for the ball. The ball been knocked out of touch. It's going to be a throw in again to Enforcers. Salsa ballers on the back foot. We've seen the two teams. We are seeing Uprising and Diamond FC. And they are getting ready for their game. That's a prime time game this evening, and we are looking forward for a very closely contested game. Diamonds look a very good team. Trained very hard pre-season, and they're going to come in here to show their worth. Ducks United. This is a shot and goal. Oh, missed. Missed the attempted shot there coming in from Isaac, but here he's been dispossessed there, the defense. And this, oh, well, was that a well-timed, well-judged clearance there? And Charles remained on the carpet. Charles remains on the carpet. Was that an infringement? It looks very much so.
Yes,
Well, the medics has been called. Medics has been called.
It looked like there was some contact, really, and medics have been called. But I must say that the enforcers, they have been applying the pressure. Pretty much, they have been dominating the second half as they did in the first half, and that's a result of 3-1. But yeah, there's been an infringement. There's some injury. The medics has been called. But Millington, overall, in the first half, what were your take from the starting of the game? Did it look like the enforcers was dominating to your experience?
From what we saw in the first half, the teams were just trying to, come to grips with the surface. Heavily sand is also the surface here, and so they were trying to come to grips with the flow of the ball. No one really took advantage of play in the first half, but the police came out from the with a 1-goal lead, 2-1 lead over Salsa Ballers. Salsa Ballers could have easily come away with a tie in the first half. It wasn't to be, but we're seeing Charles now he is really limping and favoring that right glute of his.
It seems to me is a combination of Salsa Ballers. As you know, there's a number of young players involved. The Salsa Ballers looking to dominate at some point in the game, but the police so far has been doing very well.
Well, the Salsa Ballers, most of the players would have represented Spartans last season. Most of the players would have represented Spartans.
Millington, overall, from what you've seen from last night with the Ducks United against the Predators and now the Salsa Ballers against the Enforcers, it looked like we're going to have a very good tournament this year.
Well, I'm not going to comment on that game last night. It is going to be unfair because you played for Ducks United and you want me to say things about Ducks United. I'm not going to.
No, I don't want
I'm
you to
leaving
say
that in the past.
I don't want you to say anything.
It is Salsa Ballers taking on Enforcers. We are going to talk about this game.
But so far...
Well, this is danger here and cleared by the Enforcers. But yes, so Ducks United came out and they played like champions. It was disappointed, though. I was slightly disappointed of the changes that were made with a 6-goal lead in the 6-0 lead in the first half, and the bench wasn't given the opportunity to really come and show their skill, because from what I've seen, Ducks United have a good bench. Here is Salsa Ballers been dispossessed. Well, with the likes of you a minute not getting a play against the Western Predators, do you expect to play in this tournament at all?
It looked like the only place I'll be playing is at the commentator booth.
Well, that's a very good place. That's the best place to play. Here is Isaacs with the ball in the box. It is Silvanus who scores.
Goal!
Silvanus scoring it into the back of the net.
The 4th goal.
Goal passes the custodian for Salsa Ballers, and in the the stroke of the 50th minute of play, Silvanus has scored his hat-trick for the game.
Woo! But, it's a very good goal by Silvanus. Very composed, well. He know exactly where he want to put the ball. He had the whole net for himself. He had 2 defenders in front of him. But again, the Salsa Ballers, poor defense by them. They would not have pursued at Silvanus. And he scored a very comfortable goal.
Yes, 3 goals for Silvanus. He scored in the 34th, 49th, and now in the 58th minute of play.
It's a hat-trick.
It's a hat-trick for Silvanus, and it's going to be a substitution for Enforcers. The number 14, Masimba Bowen, is going to go into the game, and it's the number 18. The number 18, that is the person of Brooks, Alton Brooks. He will be making way for Bowens. But it is not to be yet. It is Jackson with the ball on the left flank of play. Giving it to Silvanus again on the left flank. Silvanus with the ball. Silvanus cuts into the area dispossessed. And a penalty. Penalty being awarded there to the enforcers. And who is it? Who is going to take this one? The referee coming across and saying that is an illegal play. Silvanus dispossessed illegally, and the referee pointing to the penalty spot. The goalkeeper is coming up to take the shot. Well, he's a coach, he's a goalkeeper, he's everything in the team. Well, he reminds me of Harden, who played everything for Spartans last year. He was a coach manager, he was a player, he was everything for Spartans. This year, it is the goalkeeper who has come up to take this penalty. Is he going to take it? Well,
who is the goalkeeper? Is that Denzel?
I am not calling anybody's
It's
name.
Denzel. I mean, you have to, as you see it.
Well, he's not going to be the one who is going to take
Denzel.
it.
Denzel is the goalkeeper
17.
for the enforcers. I mean, there's nothing to hide that Denzel is the goalkeeper, the coach and goalkeeper. There's nothing to hide about that. Everyone can see.
It's Shanti who is going to
Who's going to take?
penalty.
Is it Gaza going to take the goal?
It is the young man. It's going to be number 17. It's Monix.
Is it Burton?
It's Monix, the number 17.
Well, we have to wait and see what's happened.
Shot and goal, and he kicks it
He
wide.
lost it.
He kicks it wide.
Millington, honestly
Well,
speaking.
Well.
Honestly speaking, the confidence, the look of him taking that penalty didn't look so assuring, and that's a result of a no goal.
He was
honestly speaking,
overconfident.
I'm just speaking the truth. I don't care whether he was overconfident or underconfidence. The appearance of him did look very poor.
Well, the substitution has been made. It's Masimba Boyne who has entered the game. And it's very confusing. It's very confusing here from what we are seeing. We have two numbers, 17. We have James Monix Jr. and Rolando Chianti, both number 17. And it's very confusing here for us in the commentators' box. Two number 17.
4 goals will remain
on the paper. It's 4 goals to 1. 4 goals to 1. The enforcers lead in the 62nd minute of this game. In this encounter, and as this encounter winds down, remember, it's a double header. It's the prime time game. It's Uprising taking on Diamonds FC. The ball there being given away to Salsa Baller. Ball got across. Number 3 with it. Picks it up. Oh, that's right in front of the referee. It's a 2-footed tackle, and that will be a yellow card. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. A 2-footed tackle on the player there, and a yellow card being shown to the defender there for, it's the number 2. It is Abbott. Being Abbott, being shown the yellow card by the referee. It's a no-nonsense referee, Hodge. I'm not going to tolerate that on my play at all.
Always been on par with the referee. He makes sure that he do what is necessary and correct. So he makes sure that he call this one as a free kick for sure with a yellow card. But I must say that the enforcers has been playing very well. It would be, the Salsa ballers have been trying their best to keep up with the Salsa ballers. So far, it's been a great game. Very good crowd here at hand, looking at the Salsa ballers and the enforcers. It's going to be a good climax. We'll have to wait and see what's the result. But so far, it's a very good game.
4 goals to 1. Free kick. Eric takes it. He's got the cross. Opportunity, yeah! And it's a goal! On goal! It's an on goal! Masimba Bowen knocking it into the back of his net, and Salsa Baller pulling one back in the 64th minute of play. Masimba Bowen scoring for Salsa Baller as an own goal. It's an own goal, but he scores nonetheless. 4 goals to 2, Salsa Ballers.
That's what happened when pressure is applied, because the Salsa Ballers, they are the underdogs. They are looking to keep up with the pace with the enforcers, and so far they have dominated in that goal right here, putting some pressure on the enforcers and scoring their second goal. So it's 4 goals to the enforcers, 2 goals to the Salsa Ballers. Game on, I can say, because we only in the 63 minutes of the game, And I tell you, there's enough time that we can have a very good result. You never know. But the Salsa ballers is 2, the enforcers is 4. It's game on, as what I can see in the 64th minute.
Yes, anything can happen. In the 64th minute of play, own goal off the boot of Masimba Bowen, straight into the back of his net.
And I must tell you, Millington, that the Salsa ballers, in spite of their regroup, their young players involved, they are pretty much attentive and they pretty much want to score and they want to win too.
Yes, it is enforcers with the ball. It was Jackson on the right flank of play. Jackson gets it to Duke. Duke looks up. Dispossessed. So momentarily he gets it back. Looks forward and sees Silvanus. There's going to be trouble, offside call. Well, that is a tough call. That is a tight call. That is not, I would love to see the replay on that. That is not an offside. Even from our vantage point, that is not an offside. I think that the official was in a wrong, in a poor position.
Millington,
But
I hear you, but you're in a wrong position to even make a statement like that.
Well,
so I hear you.
The official,
I hear you, brother.
Rules the game.
I hear your pain.
Definitely.
But the official and the linesman knows best. You're in the wrong position. I think we need to relocate you.
Well, linesmen, we have linesmen on construction site. We have assistant referees in football. So we have gone past those days when we talk about linesmen. We have an official
And
referee.
one of the things we have improved on is the headphones.
Yes, so we have...
And that is fantastic.
Yes,
so there's communication between the linesman and the referee. Millington, I'm sorry, you're in the wrong place. You're in the wrong spot. I'm sorry, Mr. Gooden Corner have to get you a new spot now.
Well, I'm going to correct you. We don't have linesmen. We have assistant referee.
Assistant referee.
Yes, that is the term.
With headphone in place, I think they was in the right place.
You know, what I said kudos for, I'm not sure that in these parts that there is any football team who is, any association who is equipped, the type of equipments that we have here in Anguilla. We have specialist coaches, and we are making use of, what we have. We have done so over the years, and moving forward, we have the assistance of our overseas coaches, and the specialists, they're all here on our hand, and no doubt that they would want to see what we have on show, and that is going to be, is it? No, it was outside the penalty area, and it's going to be a free kick. It's also going to be a card. It looks like it's going to be a card. It's going to be a card, yes. Duke gets a yellow card. Duke gets the card just outside the box, and it's going to be a free kick to Salsa Ballers. So to the authorities of
Millington, I just want to say hello to South America. I want to say hello to them because they are tuning live, and I want to say hello to all the people in South America. They are looking at this game and they are enjoying it, Millington.
Well, to all those who are locked in with us, AI Live, we are
folks in England and the US of A.
We're really happy to have you here in Anguilla and in cyberspace. Eric is going to take this free kick. He's going to look to swing it into the back of the net.
Oh, that's a close call. I mean, it is no doubt that he should go to the goal.
Shot. Not a good free kick taken there at all. The wall doing its job though. Salsa ballers. Salsa. Salsa! Opportunity! Cleared there by Bowens. Jackson. Looking to make a run. Looking to get around his man. Jackson with the ball. He gets around his man. Jackson with the ball. Looking for Brong. Brong. Long ball forward. Can he catch up with this one? He's going to, because the outfield is very heavy. Ball across to Silvanus. Silvanus settles it. Pulls it back on his left boot. Sends it into the back of the net. In the
goal number
69th minute of play, Silvanus goes 5 goals to 2. 5 goals to 2, and that is goal number 4 to Silvanus.
Goal number 4, but goal number 5 to the enforcers.
In the 69th minute of play.
Very good game so far. You know, the Enforcers has been dominating the second half. They did in the first half. And the Salsa Ballers, they will have to regroup to see what happened in the end of the game. But so far, the Enforcers are making their subs. It looked like maybe their second or third sub. You'll have to let me know on that. But number 4, it looked like Burton, he will be coming in as a sub. He'll be coming in for number 17. Very good game so far. The Enforcers has been dominating the second half, and it looked like they have been pretty much in control, Millington.
Yes, if we look at the far end of the field to our right, we are seeing the uprising in blue and white. They are going through the warm-up drills as we see Isaac, who is favoring heavily that right leg. Here is Burton. Burton who takes it. Burton with the ball. Burton looks to get around his man, loses out. It's going to be a throw-in. So they're going through their warm-up drill uprising. And on the other end, it is Diamond FC being coached by Nigel Linton.
A very interesting game, the second game.
It is going to be. It's a prime time game. Uprising. Here is let's roll. Oh no! Good defending there. And it's gonna be a corner off the boot of Burton, the man who just coming into the game there. Burton, and the ball coming off. A Solomon Gukaran who lied down in the net and say you will have to get through me, and he couldn't. And the ball goes out of touch, and it's gonna be a corner to the Enforcers. 5 goals to 2 in the 71st minute of play. Enforcers 5. Salsa Ballers 2. Not the goal fest we saw last night at all between Ducks and the Western Predators. The Western Predators, a new team to the Senior League. And what a baptism it was.
They did well, I must say. Scoring their 1 goal was exciting. They do resurrect the crowd. I thought that the Ducks United would have delayed their subs. I mean, they only make their first sub after 10 goals. I thought that was kind of gross. As a result of that, there was a lot of injuries involved with the Ducks team. We had 4 injuries, 1 very serious. Playing against a team, you have them 9 goals to 10 goals and not making no subs. I thought that the coach would have made a blunder of that. But nevertheless, they know best. But nevertheless, I thought that the Ducks would have done better. After 10 goals, they would have made a number of subs. I mean, they could even complete their last sub in the end.
You are a very brave man to come out here and to criticize your coach.
I'm not criticizing. I'm just giving the facts.
Man.
The facts, because I'm a football commentator. I'm an analyst of sports. I have to say the truth. I'm not telling no lies. I thought that the coach would have been reluctant. He's been very lenient on making subs, and because of that, we have one of our key national player very much injured. Might never make the national side to travel.
Well, I was saying that, you know, at halftime.
I have to say it as I see it. I can't pretend.
At halftime, I had absolutely no doubt in my mind that for your national players, that you had to, their interests had to be at your heart. Well, there's going to be a substitution. The number 14 is going to go in for Salsa Ballers, and the number 16 is coming out. And as I was saying, at halftime, playing a team like Western Predators, you cannot risk a national player. You cannot risk your national player for a game that you had down pack 1 at halftime, 6 goals to 0. It would have taken more than a miracle for a team like Western Predator to come back and to pull back 6 goals against Ducks United. Shot coming in there and clear up there by the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper seemed to have been struck in the face. Brung falling over the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper is down, and the referee is going there to attend to him.
Millington, just to add on to what you're saying, I'm a player and an assistant goalkeeper for the Ducks United. I've been a fan for over 17 years. We are the founders of Ducks United. But I must say, with the implement of a new coach, Mr. Ben Davis, I thought it was poor on his side to even consider not using the bench in the appropriate time and putting all our key players, including national players, at risk. Today we have a national player that mightn't even make it for the national side on the 22nd of March when they travel to Miami. I'm saying I'm blaming the coach of the Ducks United, not because I'm a member of the team. I'm talking from an analyst side and a commentator side. It was very poor to put him at risk. And today, he is not sure if he's going to play for the national side.
You see, we sat back as commentators, and we, from time to time, we speak, and we get licks for criticizing, and it's not criticizing; it's analyzing that which we see before us.
It's the truth.
And so, and oftentimes, as a commentator, you would say things that will not favor everybody, and that is understandable. But when you have a team like Western Predators, we saw what Western Predators brought to the table. 6 goals to nothing at halftime. You have a national player on the field. He would have secured a hat-trick already in the first half. And you are going to risk him because of selfishness. That, for me, is utter disrespect to the national team.
That's beyond disrespect. So I must say, moving forward, if I'm going to call on all the teams. You have to protect your key players. You have to. And this is not rocket science. This is common sense. This is normal common sense.
When you would have spent money, and bringing in coaches from overseas to prepare your national team for a tournament, for a tournament, and he would have prepared his team to a position where, to a place where he's satisfied, and to lose out now and key players now, you have to, your strategy now changes. And so oftentimes we have to be more careful. We have to have a bigger vision than just winning a simple football game here on a local scene. We must have Anguilla, a national player, a national side at heart.
That's correct.
Well, but I am accustomed to be stoned with words in Anguilla. So I will continue to take my stone, but I will continue to speak the truth. I will continue to say it as I see it.
Likewise. I always maintain.
Shot coming in here, and from Sylvanus from a free kick, and no harm done into the arms of the waiting custodian.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are watching and live, and we are commentating the Middleton and the Minuteman, Remy Minute. We are doing the live commentary on the Enforcers against the Salsa Ballers. So far, it's a very good game so far. 76 minutes, 2 goals to the Salsa Ballers, 5 goals to the Enforcers. But who knows what could happen in the end? But we were just elaborating on the game of yesterday, which we would have point on a few things that would have went wrong in terms of considering that some of your players are national players, and you should save them for national duties. Or there's a next game. I tell you, the Ducks is coming up against the Kicks United. That's going to be interesting. With 4 players injured, with 1 serious, that's a concern. But all left to say, the coach have to consider, hey, when you play against a weak team, you got to save your key players. Don't worry about the numbers. After 10 goals, you make the first sub. Trust me, that's not good enough.
Well, we saw what took place last night, and we hope that there is no reoccurrence. Here is a shot coming in! It's a goal! Wonderful cross, wonderful header from Charles, and in the 78th minute of play, it is Salsa who has pulled one back. It is 5 goals to 3. 5 goals to 3. Charles, a superb header there coming in from a fantastic cross, and Salsa Ballers has pulled one back. It is 5 goals to 3.
It was a poor response from the goalkeeper, Denzel. Keeper
Charles
and coach.
is signaling that he can't make it. He can't go anymore.
It was a
in
poor.
the 79th minute of play.
It was a poor
Charles.
approach. I thought that Denzel would have read the play and maybe saved the goal, bouncing it over the bar. But nevertheless, it has been a goal. I thought it was a poor response from the Enforcers. And the Salsa Ballers, game on, 3-5. Who knows what could happen in the end?
Yes, Charles scoring that one, but he will have to come off. He's injured. Charles saying, I can't continue. Coach, please take me off. The defense has been breached again. Charles, well, that's a foul. Yes, it is. And there's going to be a substitution. it is going to be, well, the free kick taken very quickly. And the referee calling back the ball. And the substitution is going to be made. The number 12 up there for Salsa Ballers is Kieran Harrigan. Harrigan is going to be replacing Charles.
Yeah, Kieran has contributed well to the team, number 9. So he would have wanted to get some rest now, a little injury. But number 12, I'm sure, will replace him very well. It has been a good performance by the Salsa Ballers so far. Nevertheless, they are 3 goals down, 5-3. We'll see what happens in the end.
There's 2 goals down there.
Well,
5 goals to 3. Salsa Ballers pulling things back here. It's Salsa Ballers 3. Enforcers 2. Coming up following this game, it's going to be Diamond FC taking on none other than Uprising United.
Millington, in your prediction, in your experience of football, can you see the Salsa Ballers coming back to triumph in the end?
Well, Salsa Baller had opportunities. And here comes Salsa Ballers again. This is a good ball. Masimba Boo in there, coming in there and putting in the boot, a taller man. Here is Neil, who's going to control, sends it wide. Going to go out of touch for a throw into the enforcer. Salsa Ballers really they do have an opportunity. They have an opportunity. The ball is wrong.
With 10 minutes to go, with extra time might be implemented, we'll have to wait and see what the Salsa Ballers can bring to the table. But so far, the enforcers has been pretty much dominant. So 43 will pass to Gaza, the captain number 10. The captain number 10 is taking on the player number 2. Crosses the ball. Who's there to finish? And the ball will go out of touch. It will be a corner kick actually for the enforcers.
And a corner. In the 81st minute of play we go. Salsa Ballers 3. Enforcers 5.
Can the enforcers maintain their lead? Can they take it to the home stretch? Can they win this game today? We'll have to wait and see. It's 9 minutes to go into the regulated time, and we'll have to wait and see what extra that the referee will put on. But I tell you, so far it's been a good game. Then the Salsa Ballers, they have pretty much regenerate. A lot of youngsters will see what happened in the end.
Ball coming across, it goes up and goes wide, goes straight across the face of net. And in fact, the whistle going there, and it's going to be a goal kick to Salsa Ballers. So there is going to be the enforcers looking for a substitution, looking to bring their number 15 into the game.
So Millington, tell me, the Salsa Ballers was out last year. Are you telling me that in your pretty much assessment, are they looking at pretty much of a complete team Salsa Ballers since they were been out last year? You think that they have a chance this season? From your experience in watching the game, what do you think of the Salsa Ballers?
Well, there is a heated moment there, and so it's been calmed by your players, and the referee is going to be having a conversation with 2 players. That's Kukaran and the 2 defenders from each team, assuming to have a heated conversation there, a confrontation. And so we are seeing now the referee.
You want to comment on the last statement I made?
I don't want any
assessment
any of that
of the Salsa Ballers.
Well, Salsa Ballers, as I indicated earlier, that Salsa Ballers is pretty much the Spartans team we saw last year, and so they are footballers that we are accustomed to see. They're just carrying a different name, basically. Salsa Ballers. Most of the players would have played for Spartan last season. So it is going to be a free kick to, it's a substitution there. It's Lewis who has replaced Isaacs. Captain Isaac. It's going to be a free kick. Well, we have giveaways, and you got to be here, right here at the Raymond Igisha Technical Center to enjoy some of our giveaways. We have some wonderful football bags here, and we have some giveaways, and we'll tell you the questions, give you the questions and the answers. Well, first question will be, you can come from where you are. Who scored the first goal? Well, this is a good flick here. Oh, poor execution there. That was a good ball there from Finley. But in the end, it was Solomon Gukaran, who made a hash of that one. It is going to be a throw-in to ballers, Salsa ballers. Ball into the box. It's with Salsa ballers there. It goes up. It's a handball. He's going to go to the penalty spot. He has pointed to the penalty spot in the 85th minute of play. In the 85th minute of play, he has pointed to the spot, and it is going to be a penalty for Salsa ballers. We have time. We have time. It's dangerous here. It is going to be a penalty for the Salsa ballers. A handball. Well, the referee is consulting with his assistant, and he has pointed to the spot. Referee had no Hodge, rightfully seen it well. The hand of Duke came up, made contact with the ball, and it's going to be a penalty for the Salsa ballers. Can they pull it back? It's going to be the man Finley who got the first goal for Salsa ballers.
So Finley, oh my God, Finley has been a national striker. Can he deliver?
Finley.
Are we running out of time?
Well, the ball is wrong. Time to play. Whistle goes. Finley puts it away! Finley puts it away!
Number 4.
In the 87th minute of play, Salsa ballers 4 and Forces 5, and we can see we are in for an interesting finish, an interesting end here, because we have a time added with 4 good minutes to play. Salsa
Plus
ballers,
maybe 4 minutes more.
Salsa ballers,
Wow, they're on
are
fire.
coming back. They
They're
are
on fire.
like a raging bull coming back into this game. Salsa ballers. The enforcers has been pushed on their back foot, and Salsa ballers has played very good football. And they have 4 goals to show the enforcers. Their hearts are beating very heavy. You can hear the heartbeat of the enforcers players. You from right here in the commentators' booth, you are feeling the heartbeat of the enforcers. Enforcers with the ball. It is Burton with the ball. Dispossess. It is Gukaran. Ball being knocked out of touch there. It's going to be a throw-in to Salsa. Throw taken. Quickly. Finley with the ball. The ball has gone out of touch, and it's going to be a throw-in to the enforcers.
I must say, Millington, and time might be running out, but I tell you, it's a close game. The enforcers is 5 goals, and the Salsa ballers is 4. I tell you, it could be a drawn game too. Who knows?
Well, I said it. It can be enforcers.
Is
can
it too
be
late
Salsa.
for the Salsa ballers?
It is not too late at all. But ball given away here. Burton. Been tracked down there very well. Ball been scooted across to Silvanus. On his left, what he gives it there. Silvanus. Oh, he was looking for the foul. He was looking for the foul, but it didn't come. Luckily for that player, and very wisely so, he just made sure that he didn't give Silvanus any room, but the tackle didn't come because Silvanus was looking for the simplest of touch to go down. He was in the penalty box, and he was looking for the foul, but it didn't come, and so the ball goes out of touch, and it's going to be a corner.
Yes, indeed. I think the Salsa ballers did very well to maintain that there's no foul in the box, because a very close game. We're in the 88 minutes, actually 89 minutes, and I'm sure there's over time to join in, to come into play. But can the Salsa ballers draw this game tonight? Can they score their 5th goal to make it a drawn game?
Anything.
But I tell you, it's a very close game. The police would be, the enforcer
Ball
would be very
in.
concerned.
Here is Brong. Controls for the enforcers. Ball going out of touch there. Brong coming up there with a left footer. And the ball came off of one of the Salsa players. He had a number of players in the box.
I'm very much impressed by the Salsa ballers, though. Whether they'll win or lose, I'm impressed.
Lewis is in the area. He's waiting. Salsa ballers is anxious to get play on. Not the enforcers at all. They are trying to eat time out of this game. Can it and will it come back to haunt them? 5-4. Sylvanus with the ball. Squares it in from the play. Oh, a poor corner kick. Cleared there by Salsa baller. It's Salsa baller. Salsa with the ball. Ball knocked forward. Finley looking to get across his man. Gets around his man. I said it could have been dangerous. Finley. Oh, Bowen standing tall. He's a taller man. Ball coming in. Shot and goal. Goes wide. It's going to be a corner. Corner to Salsa ballers. And how much minutes? It's 90 minutes. We have seen the 90 minutes coming and going. And we have how many minutes added? Well, we have 4 minutes added. We have time to play. We have time. Will Salsa baller draw this game? Can enforcer hold on to the 1-goal lead? It's excited. It's in cricketing term, it's a Tantimore-like finish coming down to the end. Well, here is a corner coming in there. Heads going up, cleared by the enforcers. Enforcers looking to counter-attack here. Brong sends it forward. Burton has been dispossessed. And it's going to be a free kick. The ball has been called back. I was looking to play advantage, the referee. Didn't get the advantage, and it's going to be a free kick to the enforcers. On the left flank of play.
Very tight game to the end.
Ball is with Sylvanus. Holds it up. Gets it wide to his number 20. Ball played forward to Sylvanus. He looks for help. He's confronted there, looking to get around his man. Ball is at the corner flag, and the ball goes out of touch, and it's going to be a throw-in.
No, it's a goal kick.
Or
a throw, yeah.
It's going to be a throw-in
against
to Salsa.
Yeah, good job.
Good defending
so
there.
What's your prediction to the end?
Well, it's a very hard game to predict. Salsa ballers coming from.
I think the enforcers is going to win. I mean, I'm just being straightforward.
The ball is wrong. Anything can happen.
I know that, but I could see it as a, I think the enforcer is going to take it home.
Well, you see,
I'm just telling you exactly as I see it. And that's the truth.
From what I saw last night, I can't say I think anything else again. Because I thought that at 6-0 at halftime, that the bench would have been given an opportunity last night, and it wasn't to be. So in football, I stopped predicting. I'm not
don't predict no more, but I must say the coaches, they have to look at their key players in hand, especially when you have a game against Kicks. Why would you risk your entire team? Come on.
You are looking at Kicks United. I wasn't looking at Kicks. I'm not looking at the game against Lions. I'm not looking against the game against anyone else. I am looking in the protection of your national players.
It's a shame that the coaches don't see that.
That's what meant most to me. The protection of your national players with 6 goals up at halftime. You had to take your national players off and ask your bench to maintain that lead, even to stretch that lead. But you had to secure and to protect your national players.
Well, it's not all coaches think the same. Some really don't care and some care. So that's what we had yesterday, But nevertheless, I must say that the Ducks United, they have sent out a message to all the teams, whether it reached the teams or not. But it was very much, at the end, very poor that you put your key players at risk with now one seriously injured and 3 others is also in injury. So it's a problem right there.
What you think was put yourself in the coach's boot at that time?
I think it was all about being scared and trying to prove a point. It's the first time that you have a team in this level. So I thought that I believe that the coach was just trying to send a message, but sent it in the wrong way in terms of risking their players.
If you are sending a message in that way, I don't want to be the receiver of that message. It is enforcers looking to secure this game. Shot and goal wide in the final minute of play. 4 minutes added, and we are in the 94th minute of play. Anytime now we can see the final. We can hear the final whistle. Referee Hardner Hodge looks at his board.
There was extra time.
It's, 4 minutes extra time.
So it's
4
all
minutes,
over
it's
soon.
over. So we are just playing here. He looks at his watch. It's a free kick to Salsa Ballers. Free kick taken. And that's going to be a card. It's going to be a card offered, yes, given to Jackson. That was a deliberate action by Jackson, hindering the ball from being played forward. And he has been shown a yellow card. Free kick to Salsa Baller. Opportunity. Ball knocked forward. Salsa Ballers. Can they equalize on the stroke of the final whistle? Salsa Baller in an attacking mood. Salsa Ballers. Ball coming forward. Cleared. And we can get the final whistle. That's it. The final whistle. The final whistle. Enforcers holding off. Salsa Ballers. 5 goals to 4. 5 goals to 4 in this game. Salsa Ballers coming back, looking good, but in the end, it was the enforcers too good for them, holding on to a 1-goal lead advantage. Enforcers winning in this first game over Salsa Ballers, 5 goals to 4. Coming up in the primetime game, it is going to be Diamond FC taking on Uprising United. Final words from the Man Minute, and then we are going to take you back to the studio, and then we are going to come back live with when we have the beginning of the second game, Diamond FC against Uprising.
Middleton, very good game here with the Enforcers. The Enforcers, for sure, they have dominated the first half. They've dominated the second half, but I must give credit to the Salsa Ballers for scoring 4 goals, for very close, but very much too late. But I must say it was a very interesting game. The Salsa Ballers did well. They tried to come up to the end of it and try to level the score, but nevertheless, the Enforcers would have dominated the first half and the second half, scoring and winning 5 goals to 4. Very interesting game as the Anguilla Football Association Male Senior League continue. It's very much interested. Very good crowd on hand. It's a ding-dong battle here. I must say it's an interesting game, and the finish, as I said before, it would have favored the Enforcers. So kudos to the Enforcers. Very good game, but the Salsa Ballers, don't take out your eyes on them. They are up and coming. They were out last year, but I'm sure they will be putting on a very good show coming this year for sure.